But yes, poor awkward Estinian indeed. Sorry I couldn't save you, my dude.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
Oh, they already had the tea. Damn. Damn.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind. What then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress.
Aww. Aww.
It's just... It was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth.
Alphino just wanted to show his mom that he made a new friend. Who was essentially his older brother. Basically.
That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today.
There's the line. There's the line. The line that made everyone lose their goddamn minds.
After all, tomorrow is never promised.
Yeah. He said the line. He didn't say the stuff before that though, so I'm still waiting for that. But there it is. But he's right. Tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family.
Yep.
Warmth. At last. Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Like I was doing just seconds ago.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did. We were there every step of the way.
Oh man.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
No. Oh no.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
That's ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamego, but was a conscript until recently. used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
The flavorful, the better. I always say.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
She became Heidelin in order to save her people. That whole monologue tells us so much about Vanam and where her mind is, where her thinking is, where her motivations lie. And it's very, very clear that she sees the world as beautiful, as one worth saving, as one preserving. And if the existence of Zodiac was going to harm that preservation of the world itself, let alone put people in danger, it makes very, very reasonable sense that she would take on the role to become its sole protector. That seems to add up in my mind for sure. And I feel like I would like to think that the presence of Zodiac was so oppressive that would have been enough to push her to do such a thing. She couldn't understand why she would do such a thing, but perhaps she doesn't have a full conceptualization of the final days and how terrible it was, and what the summoning of Zodiac would actually mean in the long term. And it would make sense for her to become this world's protector, essentially. To protect everything that she loves.
Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way.
And somehow that will happen. Somehow that will happen. And we will be the bulwark that stands in the gap. I know it's a very, very bold statement that I'm making, but I'm all but certain that with Zodiac gone and with Heidelin severely weakened, we are the ones that will essentially not become as a primal, maybe actually become as a primal, but to stand in the gap where Heidelin and Zodiac are missing. That we will be able to keep the ethereal energies in check. Maybe. Who knows? But we'll know soon enough, since this is the end after all.
future. Tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
But even still, she was a very, very short-lived character, so it's very, very nice to get this resolution. Because we all, like, I think Moonbreeda was the first character to die. If I remember correctly, the reason why she is so important, why she kind of resonates with all of us, is because she was the first character to actually die. I think. In any case, it's really amazing how we still feel for to this day, after so long ago.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you.
Oh man. Oh, that's rough.
Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Yeah. Man. Endwalker more like Crywalker. I mean, we were saying the same stuff about Shadowbringers. Calling Shadowbringers Fieldsbringers. Same kind of idea. But there's a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain and torment, you know, wrapped up in Endwalker for sure. There's a lot of more crying moments in Endwalker for sure.
I'm sorry. I truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me.
Yeah. Yeah. Urianger has always been so standoffish. Always useful, but always kind of physically distant from everyone else. It was only Moonbreeda was the only one who actually touched Urianger. No one else actually has really physically interacted with Urianger. So yeah, he definitely needed a hug. He definitely needed it. That catharsis. To know that he wasn't, you know, that he wasn't a complete asshole for just writing a letter and piecing out. For being afraid all this time. He definitely needed to know. I'm gonna be in this zone for a very, very long time. Constantly, repeatedly crying in my soul. Listen to the silence. Thancred would scout the road ahead. Ishtola and Urianger would trade opinions on esoteric subjects. Graha would join in their discussion, or else chat with me and Alizé about the mission. Estinian would be at the rear, apart, yet present. All the while, you would come and go, wherever you are needed, and together, we would travel. Favorite part is coming up soon. Get to watch it again. Cool. I'm glad I could give you that pleasure, Kent. Fuck, man. I'm not even at the complete end yet, and I'm tearing up. God damn it. This fucking song. All I can hear are my footfalls, my heartbeat. It's so much quieter now. But the fact that we can breathe and continue on is proof that the others are still with us. They are. They are, aren't they? They are. I'm almost certain of that. I'm glad. Square Enix has taken them down. Thank goodness. I'm glad. Like, the song is available in the game. Why upload it? Good on Square Enix for taking them down. There's literally no reason to do that. Look back on the path. The portal is barely visible from up here. Truly, we've come this far. Much farther than would have been possible had we kept chasing perfect ideals as we did in the past. It is because we have known failure and frustration that we have learned and grown from them that Hydaelyn has entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of every star. It's all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream. Any moment now, I'll wake up in my bed, still a student, grandfather alive. I'd go about my day, relieved as the fragments of that other life fade away. And that would be happiness, wouldn't it? That none of it. No, I won't give up these experiences. Good and bad. They are mine. They are me. I don't blame you, Christian. I certainly felt jealous when people could play Final Fantasy XI back in the day. I was so upset, so frustrated that I couldn't play Final Fantasy XI because I didn't have the means, the money, the computer, the technology, well, not even the console, really. And I couldn't pay for my subs, so I understand the jealousy. Offer a word of comfort. Rest assured, I am fine. But thank you for your concern. What of yourself? Though we can't afford to be too leisurely, neither need we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now, and we are but a few steps away from the journey's end. It will all be over before we know it. Me? Oh, I still have plenty of legs left in me. Don't you worry. It's you I'm worried about. You always push yourself so hard for us, for everyone. And while we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of the burden. Am I going to have to do this fight with tears in my eyes? I sure as hell hope not. Look at the path ahead. Wait, did I go down? Am I going the right way? Oh no. Wait, no, this is where I need to be. Well, this is it. The end of the path, and the beginning of whatever awaits. There will be greater hardships. We may be made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No. Let us have pride in what we have achieved. Sure does, Winter. Yep. Definitely does. And what we've achieved. And how it changed us for the better. That's worth fighting for. And dying for, as they did. There are some structures up ahead. Still a ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Given all of this, I know how naive it must sound to hope it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish it all the same. And for you, most of all. Not that you of all people need it. It's just, after all the help you've given me, for once, I want to be the one to help you. This fucking song! Oh gosh. I'm straight up breaking a sweat. You know, just allergies. And here we are.
A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Man, that was heavy. That was quite heavy. Whew. That must live, die. No, that is the lyrics from Answers. I did not realize that until just now. Wow. They really went hard. They really, really went hard on this story. It's a different kind of... It's a different kind of weight than Shadowbringers did. Shadowbringers was just light and dark, and the need for a balance of both, essentially. But this is an understanding, like truly grasping one's potential. And the acceptance that, you know, that things will be difficult. But there's so much potential within all of us. And like, that's really the most kind of, that's the thing that really hits me in the feels. So that was the third time. That is moment number 3 that the game almost got me to cry. But it's that understanding that of one's potential to go beyond oneself, and despite all of the things that occur, all the despair and the suffering that may come from it all, that there's still so much more for us if we are willing to accept the truth of reality, that there will be suffering, there will be pain, but there is room for us to rise above that, to come out stronger, and to be better, to find meaning and purpose in our lives. That is a theme, that is a thought that I've had for so many years. And like, I don't talk very much about my past, so most of you don't know about like where I come from and like the kind of things that I've gone through in my life. But that, coming to terms with that, has been a running theme in my life for a very long time. So that really just hits in a very, very personal way. And it's something I will never forget.